primary school's e-learning platform. Okay, I'm going to take your phone now on grammar, and our topic says fronted adverbials. Fronted adverbials. Alright, let's first of all know what an adverb is. Let's remind ourselves what an adverb is. An adverb is a word that tells more about the verb in a sentence. An adverb tells more about the verb in a sentence. Okay? Now, we'll talk about an adverb, and let's know what an adverbial is. An adverbial is a word or phrase that has been used like an adverb to tell more about the verb in a sentence. Remember I said that an adverb tells more about the verb in a sentence. Why an adverbial is not just a word. It could be a word, it could be a phrase used like an adverb to tell more about the verb in a sentence. Okay? So an adverb functions more like a verb, more like an adverb, but it could be a word or a phrase. Okay? Now, let's look at these examples. Let's look at these examples and identify the adverbials in these sentences. So when we identify these adverbials, I will now go down to explain what fronted adverbial is. Okay? Now, let's look at this example. 1. She danced all night long. She danced all night long. Now, the verb here is danced. Remember, I said that adverbial is used like an adverb to tell more about the verb. Now, the phrase that tells more about this verb is what? All night long. Is that clear? All night long. She danced all night long. That means all night long is simply telling us more about how long she danced. He ate his breakfast before the sun came up. The verb here is ate. Now, how did he eat? Well, when did he eat? Before the sun came up. So, before the sun came up is the adverbial in this sentence. The rabbit hopped as fast as he could. The verb here is hopped. Okay, now, how did the rabbit hop? As fast as he could. Okay, this adverbial is telling us more about the verb hopped. He stood and waited under the clock. He stood and waited under the clock. Stood and waited are the verbs in this sentence. Okay, where did he stand and where did he wait? Under the clock. He walked through the corridor as quietly as he could. How did he walk through the corridor? The action, the particular phrase describing or telling us more about this action walked is what? As quietly as he could. He walked through the corridor. So we can easily stop at this sentence. He walked through the corridor. That's a complete sentence. But as quietly as he could is a phrase telling us more about the action walked. Okay, telling us how he walked. The deal was negotiated behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. Okay, so the adverbial here is what? Behind closed doors. Now, let's explain what fronted adverbial is. We've seen what adverbial is, and then fronted adverbial simply means adverbials placed at the front of a sentence. Okay, added at the front of a sentence to describe the action that follows. So it simply means that I'm going to move this adverbial from behind to the front. Let's look at the examples. Remember, I said she danced all night long. Okay? Now, the example here says, all night long she danced. You see that? So, fronted adverbial are simply added at the front of a sentence to describe the action that follows. And after the fronted adverbial comes what? A comma. Alright, so all night long here is the frontal adverbial. Before the sun came up, he ate his breakfast. So you see that before the sun came up. So you see these adverbials here can easily be moved at the front of the sentence to still make a meaning. Alright? Under the clock, he stood and waited. Under the clock is the fronted adverbial. Mind you that fronted adverbial is usually added, usually comes before a comma. As fast as it could, the rabbit hopped. As fast as it could is the fronted adverbial. As quietly as he could, he walked through the corridor. As quietly as he could is the fronted adverbial. Behind the closed doors, the deal was negotiated. Alright? Suddenly, this lion roared. Suddenly is the fronted adverbial here. So, always remember that fronted adverbials are usually added at the front of a sentence and it comes before a comma. Now, I'll give you a homework to do. Identify the fronted adverbials in the following sentences and put a comma where necessary. Okay? So I did put a comma for you to easily identify it. So read the sentence and identify the fronted adverbial and place your comma where necessary. Alright? Okay, remember to stay safe and take good care of yourself. See you next week. Bye.